sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. It's the Wake Forest Demon Deacons and the Cal Golden Bears. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Golden Bears head coach, he told his team this week that this is what he envisioned for them this season. Even though they lost the first game of the year, they have reeled off 5 straight wins, and he understands this team has what it takes to be special. Putting that adversity and that challenging start to the season behind them, they have what it takes to make big noise here starting today. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Demon Deacons offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And out for the first time in this one is Carlos Hernandez. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Rides to the back. Driven back.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
From the gun on third down, Lopez. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Making his first move. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. The Golden Bears offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangopolitelli. He's been able to put together a solid resume, and we're anxious to see what he can do in this one.
We expected a lot of really big things from this quarterback coming into the year, and he did not disappoint the first half of the season. He hasn't played a defense quite like this, though. They can get after the quarterback. They've got some ball hawks on the back end that can create takeaways. That's why they're one of the best pass defenses in the country, and so pretty big challenge here for them. We're going to find out just how good this offense is, just how good this team is in this matchup today.
They put the brakes on it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Third and long coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on third down, Sangopolitelli. Right side, it's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And the Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Sangopolitelli. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Quick completion to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Third and long right here. Motion from the wide out. Sangapolitelli from the gun on third down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And man, you talk about the announcer jinx, Reese Davis in the flesh. He just gave it to you, right? Just highlighted this QB and how good he is, and he always makes plays for this offense, and he makes an early mistake. And what does that do, man? Going to give some life to this defense, give them some hope. So you hope he doesn't make those kind of mistakes the rest of this football game.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Snagged in the middle. It's Davis. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Pulls it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lopez. Out wide left, it's Hernandez.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Pulled to the ground. Here's a Demon Deacon still down on the field, and they'll stop play to have him looked at. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Lopez to pass. Still looking. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Working the ground game. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Burrowing for yardage. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. The Golden Bears will try to move the chains on 4th down. There he goes. Crosses midfield. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sangapolatelli, play action. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the 1st down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on 4th down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There's some room. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now Wake Forest will stop the clock and use their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Hauls it in. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Leaves it in his belly. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez wants to fire. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Caught behind the line. It's Strong. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Making the adjustment. From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli pulls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. JKS. Left side is Perry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's the 2-minute timeout. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Demon Deacons use their 2nd timeout. They'll have 1 left. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead.
This This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wait for it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Here's Lopez to throw. Extending the play. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football, and I think it's necessary.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Finds his target. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Right side, it's King. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli working that wide receiver screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. So far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. It's complete on the right side. Wait calls the timeout, and they have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Throwing, Lopez. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Hernandez. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 47.
And you never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage.
No gain on the play.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Lopez. Oh, pressure's coming. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on third and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on fourth. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they're expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Nice grab in traffic. Could not make his way to the corner.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Looking for the marker. And he's not even close to the line to gain, and the defense makes the stop.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Lopez to pass. They'll run the screen. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision here.
And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Sangopolitelli unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's strong. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Second down to the air. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Golden Bears are rolling down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
The sure hands, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On the draw, it's Wiggins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Gets the back moving. They'll ride him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake, Gio Lopez. Caught. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Shut down and shut out in the first half, but finally this offense trying to put something together. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. just a little off. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Golden Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. JKS looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Hendricks. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. On the move. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. And they haven't got the outing they had hoped for from this junior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Here's Lopez to throw. Left side, it's Wiggins. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Here he goes. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Rush is on. Out wide left, it's Wiggins. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throwing, Lopez. Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Throwing for it on 4th, Gio Lopez. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli turns it upfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He's got it on the run.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh, you're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in, but the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle. And
oh, there's an alley to the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. In the backfield, it's Davis. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. Lopez fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Yeah, And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Second and long here. Lopez fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the fourth quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Discards him with the stiff arm. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
no doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards. So I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But
it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Finds his man. It's Hendricks. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Trying to pound it in. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And the Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Go! On second and goal, they go right back to him. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Songa Bolatelli on the play action. Buys time to his left. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, look